third class of biology and we will continue with our chapter, that is plant life. So in our last class we have discussed about the shoot system. Today we will discuss the leaf system in plant. So when we are talking about a leaf, generally what is the color of a leaf? It is green in color. Sometimes it has some other colors also like yellow, red and all. That all we will discuss later. So generally a leaf is green in color. Why? Due to the presence of chlorophyll. And if we will see the structure of a leaf, generally it is flattened in structure, it is flat in structure and greenish in appearance. So we can write that it is a thin, flat, expanded structure growing on the nodes of the stem. It is a thin, flat and expanded structure growing on the nodes of the stem. As I told in our last class, leaves and branches, they all grow on the nodes of the stem. What is a node? We have already discussed. So we can write leaf. If it is asked what is the structure of a leaf, then we can write that it is a thin, flat, expanded structure growing on the nodes of stem. Okay. It is generally green in color due to the presence of chlorophyll. Here I have written generally because there are some other colors also. But now we will not discuss. Now we will not go for the other color of leaves. We will take the general color of leaf, that is the green color. And why the leaf is green in color? Due to the presence of the pigment chlorophyll. Okay. So now let's discuss the parts of leaf. As we have discussed the parts of stems or the shoots, today we will discuss some parts of leaves one by one. Parts of leaf. Okay. So here at first I have written leaf blade. Also we can call it as leaf lamina. Okay. Leaf blade or leaf lamina. What is a leaf blade? Leaf blade is the expanded part of the leaf. If I will show you a leaf, this is a leaf. If I will show you this expanded part, you can see. Just don't see the stuck. Okay. The expanded part, this is the leaf blade. We also call it as leaf lamina. The whole part, the whole expanded part. This is the leaf blade or leaf lamina. As here also I have written leaf blade. The whole expanded part of the leaf, we call it as leaf blade. So what may be the function of leaf blade? It produces food for the plant. Function: prepares food for the plant. The first part of leaf is leaf blade, or we can also call it as leaf lamina. The function of leaf blade is to prepare food for plant. This is the leaf blade, the full expanded part of leaf. Okay. Second, petiole. Can you see the stuff? Yes, this is the petiole. Okay. Here also we can see this is petiole. What is the work of petiole? It holds the leaf blade. Here you can see this is the petiole and it holds the leaf blade. Got it? This is the leaf blade, or also we can call it as leaf lamina, and this is the petiole which holds the leaf blade very firmly. Third, leaf base. This already we have discussed. What is leaf base? Leaf base means the base of petiole which is attached to the stem. I can show you. Okay, suppose if we will take this leaf. Okay, you can see this is the stem of the leaf and this is the petiole and this is the leaf blade. Okay, this is the leaf blade, this is the petiole, and see this is the stem of the leaf. So the base of the petiole means here at the node, the base of the petiole which is attached to the stem, we call it as what? Leaf base. Here also I have written leaf base. Got it? The base of the petiole which is attached to the stem, we call it as leaf base. Next, leaf margin. Very simple. What is margin? Margin means the outline. The outline of a leaf. Okay, you can see the outline of this leaf. This is the outline. The outline of a leaf we call it as leaf apex. Again I am repeating, this is the leaf blade, petiole. The base of petiole which is attached to the stem we call it as leaf base. The margin of leaf we call it as leaf margin. And the tip of leaf we call it as leaf apex. Now the last, midrib and veins. Can you see a thick vein kind of thing running on the leaf blade? You can see at the middle. Okay, I am showing you from back. Okay, it will be okay. Can you see the middle one? Yes, that is the midrib. And by the side also there are some network-like structure that are veins. Okay, the middle of the leaf we call it as midrib, and by the side there are small extension from the midribs. We call it as veins. Okay, I am showing you here. This is the midrib. Okay, here we have done. This is the midrib. These are the veins. Okay, and again, if can you see, there are again some extension from the veins. We call it as veinlets. Remember, again I am telling, the middle one we call it as midrib. From the midrib, extension arises. We call it as veins of leaf. From the veins, again extension arises. We call it as veinlets. Okay, midrib, veins and veinlets. So the structure of leaf, again I am repeating, this is a stem, this is a petiole which holds the leaf blade. The base of the petiole which is attached to the stem, we call it as leaf base. This is the full expanded structure, we call it as leaf blade or leaf lamina. The margin of leaf blade we call it as leaf margin. The tip of leaf blade we call it as leaf apex. The middle vein we call it as midrib. The lateral or the side veins we call it as veins, and from the veins we call it as veinlets. Okay, midrib, veins, veinlets. Got it? So this is the structure of a leaf. So these are the parts of leaf. Here I have written as structure and the function of some parts of the leaves. Now come to the types of leaves. If we will see the arrangement of leaves on stem. Now one question arises to our mind. Why leaf arranged in the stem? If we will compare some 3-4 plants, the arrangement of leaves will be in different manner in all the 3 or 4 plants. Why? To get adequate or to get equal amount of sunlight. Leaves generally arrange themselves on stem to get equal or adequate amount of sunlight for photosynthesis. So if you will see the arrangement of leaf, there are generally 2 kinds of arrangement of leaves, or 2 types of leaf we can see. The number 1, simple leaf, and number 2, compound leaf. If you will see the types of leaf, there are 2 types of leaves, simple leaves and compound leaves. So, can you see this leaf? This is a simple leaf. I am showing you. This is the compound leaf. Can you find difference? You can see the midrib of the leaf. Here also you can see the midrib of the leaf. If the leaf blade will not be divided and if it will not touch the midrib, we call it a simple leaf. Here you can see this is the midrib of the leaf, and here all the leaves are divided and it touches the midrib so that it forms small leaflets. This is compound leaf. Here in diagram I have done, you can see this is the simple leaf. Okay, here the leaf margin is not divided. This a leaf, I mean simple leaf. Here you can see the leaf margin is divided. No doubt the leaf margin is divided, but it do not touches the mid leaf. But here in this leaf you can see the compound leaf, the mid, the leaf lamina or the you can say the leaf margin touches the midrib, so that number of leaflets it produced. So again, don't worry, at the last again I will show you the types of leaves, there you can get clear. Again I am repeating, simple leaf and compound leaf. If we will see the, suppose this is the midrib of the leaf, then this is the leaf margin. If leaf margin will not be divided, or if it is divided, it should not touch the midrib. It is called simple leaf. Now what is compound leaf? This is the midrib, and the leaf margin the leaf margin is divided, and it also touches the midrib. You can see it starts from here and it ends with here. It starts from here and it ends with here. So it touches the midrib, then we call it as compound leaf. So here one point I have written, rachis. What is rachis? Rachis is the midrib of compound leaf. If we will see the midrib of a compound leaf, this is a compound leaf, this is the midrib of a compound leaf. This is actually the midrib of a compound leaf. We call it as rachis. Okay, but here you can see this is a simple leaf. By the back also I can show you. You can see the midrib at the middle. Okay, here the leaf lamina is not divided, so this is a simple leaf. Here all the leaf margin, sorry, here I told leaf lamina, here the leaf margin is not divided. This is the midrib and the leaf margin is not divided, so we can call it as what? Simple leaf. Here the leaf margins are divided and again touched to the midrib. We call it as compound leaf. If you here see, here you can see the margin of the leaf, it is divided. Okay, you can see several folds on the leaf lamina, I mean a leaf margin, but it do not touch the midrib. This is the midrib, you can see at the middle. The leaf margin do not touch the midrib. It gets divided, but it do not touch the midrib. We call this kind of leaves as what? Simple leaf. Okay, you can see. And we call this kind of leaf as compound leaf. Got it? So these are two types of leaves, simple leaf and compound leaves. Simple leaves are the leaves where leaf margins are not divided. If divided, it should not touch the midrib. Compound leaves where the leaf margins are divided and again it should touch the midrib. I think most of you have seen the rose leaf. Rose leaf is a kind of what? Compound leaf. Okay, and if you will say simple leaf, mango leaf is a simple leaf. So you can see in your garden the several types of simple leaf and compound leaves. Now come to the arrangement of leaves. What are the arrangement of leaves? As I said, why leaves arrange themselves? To get adequate amount of sunlight for photosynthesis. So arrangement of leaves, here first arrangement we can see alternate arrangement. There are three kinds of arrangement of leaves. First arrangement we can see the alternate arrangement, or as we can, first one is alternate leaf. Alternate leaf is also we can call it as spiral arrangement. Alternate arrangement we can also call it as spiral arrangement. Why? I will tell you. Here see, leaves are arranged spirally. Here see, I have done the alternate arrangement. This is the midrib, and can you see the leaflets? I am telling the word leaflet. Leaflet means the small leaves. Okay, here this is a compound leaf and these are the leaflets. As we said venlets, the same leaflets. These are the leaflets, the small leaves. Okay, so here the leaflets spirally. If you can see the arrangement, then this is the mid-leaf and you can see the position of the leaflets. Can you see? If we will see, it is somehow like this arrangement, spiral, like this. Okay, one leaf will be here, one leaf will be here, again one here, and again one here. So that's why we call it a spiral arrangement. Okay, spirally it get arranged around the mid-leaf. That's why it is also called spiral arrangement, and we call it as also alternate arrangement of leaf. If I will show you the alternate arrangement of leaf, yes, this is the alternate arrangement. Can you see the arrangement of leaf? One here, another slightly to the top, another slightly to its top, and again another slightly to its top. Can you see the arrangement of leaves? These are the alternate arrangement of leaves. Isn't it spirally? Here to here to here. Okay, if we will see, spirally it runs. Okay, this is the alternate arrangement of leaves. Now come to opposite arrangement. What is opposite arrangement? Opposite arrangement means right angle to each other. They will be placed right angle to each other. The same here I can show you. This is the opposite arrangement of leaf. See clearly? Opposite arrangement, opposite to each other. Can you compare in both the leaves? Alternate arrangement and opposite arrangement. In alternate arrangement you can see the arrangement of leaves, and in opposite arrangement you can see the arrangement of leaves. So in opposite arrangement the leaves will be placed just right angle to each other. Number 3, hold leaf. Hold leaf means at a node number of leaves will be there. I mean more than 2 leaves will be there. More than 2 leaves are present at node. I can also show you. See, if these are the nodes, okay, can you see there are 4 leaves present at each node? We call it as hold arrangement. WHORL, hold. Okay, number of leaves, more than 2 leaves arranged at the node. We call it as hold arrangement. Now you can compare. This is the alternate arrangement of leaf. This is the, what we can say, opposite arrangement of leaf. And this is the hold arrangement of leaf. So these are 3 kinds of arrangement of leaves. Why leaves arrange themselves? To get adequate amount of sunlight. The last part is venation. Here we have discussed about the mid-leaf and veins. Just related to that, here we will have our last topic, venation. Venation means the arrangement of veins. What is the arrangement of veins on leaves? So we have generally 2 types of arrangement of veins, parallel and reticulate. Here also I have done the diagram. Parallel arrangement means veins are arranged in parallel manner or parallel rows. Can you see? You can nicely see this in banana leaves. Okay, these are the what? Parallel arrangement or parallel rows of veins present on the leaf. Or in example I have written monocot leaves. Generally the grass variety of leaves or the monocot leaves, already we have discussed what are monocot and what are dicots. So in monocots leaf, generally you can see the parallel arrangement of veins. That also I will show you, not worry. Reticulate arrangement. Reticulate arrangement means the veins and the vanillets will be in a network like in simple dicots leaf you can see. In mango leaf or in people leaf, any dicot leaf you can see. Like this arrangement they will have. Means all the veins and vanillets will arrange themselves in a net form. Okay, it seems like a net. Okay, all over the leaf blade they will arrange themselves. So this is reticulate arrangement. So if you will see the veins, venation of leaf, there are 2 types of venation. Venation means arrangement of veins reticulate venation. Parallel venation means parallel rows of veins. Reticulate venation means a network of veins and ventlets on the leaflets. So this is our today's topic. We have discussed the parts of leaves. Again go through it. We have discussed the types of leaves, simple leaf and compound leaf. We have discussed the arrangement of leaves, 3 types of arrangements, alternate, opposite and hold. We have discussed the venation of leaf, parallel and reticulate venation. So all the leaves now I will show you at a time, and I will tell you which all are the leaves, or what types of leaves are there. Okay. Friends, now I will show you the structure, types and arrangement and also venation of leaves one by one. So let's have a close view of that all. Okay. So we will start with the structure of leaf. Okay. Here I am showing you a leaf. Okay. So here if we will see the structure of leaf, we can see this part. Can you see this full expanded part? This is the leaf blade, or we can call it as leaf lamina. The full expanded part of leaf, we call it as leaf blade or leaf lamina. Can you see this tuck? This is the petiole of leaf. This is the petiole and this is the leaf blade or leaf lamina. Here you can see the petioles are attached to the stem. You can see the attachment point of the petiole to the stem. This is called leaf base. Okay, leaf base is the attachment place of petiole to the stem. Okay, the margin of leaves. You can see the margin of leaves. That is the leaf margin. Means the outline of leaf. We call it as leaf margin. The tip of leaf. You can see here the tip of leaf. This is the leaf apex. Now you can see a vein, okay, or a line running on the leaf lamina. You can see middle, or else I am showing you like this. Okay, you can see at the middle, this is the midrib. From the midrib, number of branch-like structure arises. This is called veins. And if you can see, from the veins, again small veins arises. We call it as veinlets. Got it? Midrib, from the midrib veins, and from the veins veinlets. Okay, veinlets. Got it? So this is the structure of a leaf. Okay, again go through it and get clear about the structure of a leaf. Now we will see the types of leaves. Okay, as we have discussed, there are 2 types of leaves. What are that? Simple leaf and compound leaf. So if you can see this leaf, this is a simple leaf and this is a compound leaf. What difference you can find here? You can see this is a midrib running at the middle, and this is the leaf margin. Already we have discussed here. This is the leaf margin and this is the midrib. See, the leaf margin is not divided. Got it? The leaf margin is not divided. Like this leaf, we call it a simple leaf. If suppose the leaf margin is divided, you can see here the leaf margin is divided. You can see the division of leaf margins, but the division is not touching the midrib. So simple leaf can be defined as a kind of leaf where the leaf margin is not divided, or the leaf margin is divided but do not touches the midrib. We call this kind of leaf as simple leaf. But you can see this leaf. Here this is the midrib. Okay, and these are the leaves where the leaf margins are divided and touches the midrib. Okay, forming small leaflets. Forming small leaflets. Like these leaves we can call as what? Compound leaves. So these are the simple leaves and these are the compound leaves. Just remember, leaf margin is not divided. If divided, it should not touch the midrib. Then it is simple leaf. Leaf margin is divided, again it touches the midrib, compound leaf. Okay, This is the types of leaves. Now come to the arrangement of leaves. Okay, if we will see the arrangement of leaves, as we have discussed, there are three types of arrangement of leaves. What are that? Alternate arrangement, opposite arrangement, and hold arrangement. If you can see this leaf, can you see the arrangement of this leaf? One and next to its top, again one and next to its top. Can you see the arrangement? It's just like a spiral pattern. Okay, just like a spiral manner. So this kind of arrangement we call it as alternate arrangement or spiral arrangement. Got it? Now come to this leaf again. You can see each leaflet is opposite to another. Like this arrangement is called opposite arrangement. One leaflet will be opposite to other leaflet. You can also take a guava leaf. Okay, there also you can see opposite arrangement. Got it? So one leaflet will be opposite to another leaflet. You can compare both the leaves. This is what? Alternate arrangement, and this is opposite arrangement. Opposite to each other. Alternate means like this. Okay, opposite means like this. Alternate arrangement and opposite arrangement. Now the third arrangement is hold arrangement. If you can see, hold arrangement. Can you see? These are the nodes. Okay, this is a stem and these are the nodes. Got it? So these nodes have more than two leaves. You can see here there are 4 leaves present on the node. Like this arrangement we call it as hold arrangement. Means on the node more than 2 leaves should present. This is the node, this is another node, this is another node, this is again one node. Okay, here you can see, we can go to our last topic. This is the vegetative bud. Okay, here again it will give rise to a leaf, if you have remembered. So this is the hold arrangement. So these are the 3 kinds of arrangement we can see. What? Alternate arrangement, opposite arrangement, and hold arrangement. So you can compare the 3 arrangement. Okay, alternate, opposite, and hold. Got it? Now come to venation. Venation means the arrangement of veins. Okay, if here we can see, here I have taken 2 leaves. Okay, if the vein is clear to you, you can see the veins. Can you see the veins are parallel? Okay, there are parallel veins. Got it? This kind of arrangement is called parallel venation. This kind of arrangement of vein is called parallel venation. If you see from the closer, you can see the veins are parallel. Okay, parallel veins. Okay, in parallel manner they are arranged. From the back also I can show you parallel pattern. But this is reticulate. This vein we call it as reticulate. Means it forms like a network. It is just like a network arrangement. From the back it will be clearly visible. You can see as a network of arrangement of leaf. So you can compare this parallel venation and reticulate venation. Parallel venation means veins will be in parallel pattern, and reticulate venation means the veins and the veinlets will be in network form. Okay, and remember, in parallel venation you cannot see the veinlets, but in reticulate venation you can see the veinlets because it forms network. And here it do not forms network, rather it is parallelly running on the leaf blade. So these are the arrangement and the types of leaves. You can go to your garden, find out the leaves. Okay, try to find out by your own. Got it? So that it will be very clear to you when you will find out by yourself practically. Okay, so next topic we will have in our next class. Thank you.